Hey guys, Dale Schwartz here from Schwartz Performance for our February 2019 shop update. Last year we had a lot of cars on the cover of magazines. This year we're off to a good start as well. We've got Randy's 66 GTO on the cover of CarCraft magazine. It's their April issue. It's a very nice article in there. We've got several new projects going on out in the shop that I'd love to show you, as well as a few chassis. So let's go take a look. Back in the December update, I talked about Power AutoMedia's 68 GTO chassis, which we were in the middle of the fabrication on. Well, here it is. It's complete. It's ready to ship to them. They're building a 68 GTO called Project Payback. Belongs to Scott Parker, who works over there. This chassis has the bare 6-piston front and rear. It's 14-inch rotors, both front and back. Mosier full floater 9-inch with the bare full floating hubs on it. And then it's got all of our standard equipment as far as the G-Machine suspension goes. Power rack and pinion, spline sway bars, Ride Tech coilovers. So look for this in upcoming digital media on Power AutoMedia's site. It'll actually be under Street Muscle magazine. I wanted to touch on this 68 Cougar chassis that I've got right here. We're the only one that makes a bolt-in full frame for the 67 to 70 Mercury Cougars. We started with the Mustang many years ago, and it installs basically the same way. It's just a little bit longer because they're different wheelbase. This one's going under a 68 for a customer. We're also putting a 5.2 liter Ford Performance Illuminator engine in it. This one was completely optioned out. It's got our bare 6S calipers on here, 14-inch rotors front and back, and the Ride Tech triple adjustable coilover. So everything on this one is top of line. This particular customer wanted a side exit exhaust on this car, so we did incorporate the provisions for that. It's not a standard thing, but we do offer it. And then lastly, we've got our Forge Line wheels on here. These are completely black. We've got a satin black center with a gloss black outer. They look really nice. We've got 19 by 12s on the back and 18 by 9s on the front. So this will be a really cool combo. I can't wait to show you guys some pictures of it in its completed state with the engine and trans in it. So I wanted to touch on a couple of engines that we've got going on. These are going into various chassis projects. To my right, we've got a 430 horse Chevrolet Performance LS3 with a 4L65 automatic. It's going into a GTO chassis. The one that's in front of me here is going into the Cougar chassis that we talked about. It's made into a T56 6-speed. And the one to my left is just a base 435 horse Coyote engine. It's the power module with the 6R80 6-speed automatic trans on it. So just remember, we can always get you a powertrain solution for your chassis. This is a 57 Chevy chassis. It's got a Chevrolet Performance LS3 that we mated to the customer's existing TKO 5-speed. This one got powder coated in all of our standard options, and it'll be shipping to the customer early next week. This is the 6.4 liter Mopar Performance crate engine that we got for the 47 Hudson project. Since we're going with kind of a retro theme on that one, we decided to do retro on the engine as well. These are cast aluminum valve covers specifically for the late model Hemis, and it's got the 392 Hemi logo on there, which is really cool. Then obviously the coil packs are staying here. And then we've got a carbureted style intake manifold with multi-port fuel injection. So it's got the stock injectors, but we put billet fuel rails on it. And then OC Performance has the kit for adapting the factory throttle body to the 4-barrel intake. So once you get an air cleaner on here, it'll be a little harder to tell that it's a modern Hemi to a lot of eyes. So we're pretty excited about putting this one in the Hudson. Henry 74 Nova is rolling along. We've got the 4-point roll bar tacked into place now. We custom fabricated one because all the ones that were on the market are more on the racing end of things, and we wanted it to kind of tuck in a little bit closer to the interior panels rather than being kind of out in no man's land and look like a race car bar. So we tucked it pretty close. We've got the rear bars that we still have to finalize and notch and everything, but we've got everything cut and tacked into place. We've also got the New Relics power window kits installed. New Relics is pretty much all we use for power window kits. They were the only ones that had a 73 or 74 Nova rear window, power window kit. So we had to make a few adjustments to make that one work, but all in all, those are good, and we're going to be probably disassembling the car shortly to prep for paint. Here we've got Luke's 75 Trans Am. We're continuing on some body fabrication. We've got custom fender vents that we fabricated from steel. The factory ones are plastic. They bolt into the fender, and instead of bonding them in with either panel bond or filler, we decided to just make some and weld them in. So it's a nice, clean, seamless look. Not going to have any issues down the road with things coming apart. So we just finished welding those in. We also finished up the shaker scoop brackets onto the supercharger. The shaker's not going to be functional, but for aesthetics from the outside of the car, it'll look just like factory. To go along with the fabricated theme of the front fender vents, we're also fabricating a set of Fender Flares for this car. The rears we already have welded in place. They're fully hand fabricated out of steel. Nobody makes these. We tried some fiberglass ones that we were going to try to make work, and they just didn't really fit very well. So going with steel was the best option. It'll be nice and smooth and seamless once we get all the body work done, and it'll be very nice. We've also got Condigit door handles going into this one, so we're in the middle of fabricating on the door to allow those to fit. And we've also got the roll bar installed, as my dad pointed out last month that we'd just gotten it in. It's all tacked together right now, ready for final TIG welding. And here we've got Scott's 68 El Camino project. This is a new one here. We have not made a chassis for a 68 to 72 El Camino before. So this was a kind of an R&D project for us. They have a little bit longer wheelbase and some different body mounts in the back compared to a Chevelle. This one is getting the chassis installed and powder coated. We're in the middle of a mini tub right now, and then we're going to be bed lining the underside. And the customer has another shop that's going to be finishing off all of the bodywork and mechanical. But we are doing a Chevrolet Performance LS3 and 6-speed manual. So this one will be here for a little while longer as we continue the metal fab and the underside, and then it'll be rolling off to the customer in California on some forge line wheels too. We just got Max's 47 Hudson back from the chemical stripper. We knew that there were going to be a lot of holes in the floor pan. We saw most of them. This uncovered a few more than we thought it had, but overall the exterior is in really good shape. We're very pleased with that part of it. We're going to be fabricating a new floor because it's getting a custom frame anyway, so it's not that big of a deal to us, but there is some other metal fab that needs to be done. We're going to be mini tubbing it to fit some nice 345 wide rear tires on it, and it's getting a 6.4 liter Hemi like I showed you earlier. So we're waiting on a rendering still for this one, so can't wait to show you that, but it'll be going into primer very soon, and then we'll continue on the build. Well guys, that's it for this month. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, as all of our shop updates get uploaded there, as well as some other videos. And don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. We have constant posts going up, and love for you to keep in touch with what's going on. We'll see you next month.